Welcome to this lesson on special method names in Kotlin. These are powerful conventions that allow you to write more expressive and intuitive code. By understanding and using these special method names, you can make your custom classes behave like built-in types, enabling natural syntax that feels familiar to developers. Conventions in Kotlin are special method names that enable operator overloading and syntactic sugar. They allow you to define specific functions in your classes that the Kotlin compiler recognizes and transforms into convenient operators. This means you can take complex method calls and turn them into simple, intuitive operators that make your code more readable and easier to understand. The invoke convention allows you to call objects as if they were functions. By defining an operator function named invoke in your class, you can make instances of that class callable using parentheses. In this example, we create a greeter class with an invoke function that takes a name parameter. Once we create an instance called greeter, we can call it directly like a function by writing greeter with parentheses and passing the string Alice. This executes the invoke method and prints hello, Alice exclamation mark. The get convention enables the indexed access operator for your custom types. By defining an operator function named get, you can use square bracket notation to retrieve values from your objects. In this example, we have a board class with a get function that accepts two integer parameters, x and y, and returns a string. Once we create a board instance, we can access elements using square brackets with two indices, like board square bracket 2, 3. This calls the get method and returns the string cell open parenthesis 2, 3 close parenthesis. The set convention enables the indexed assignment operator for your custom types. By defining an operator function named set, you can use square bracket notation to assign values to your objects. In this board class example, the set function takes three parameters, x and y coordinates as integers and a value as a string. Once we create a board instance, we can assign values using square brackets, like board square bracket 2, 3 equals the string x. This automatically calls the set method with parameters 2, 3, and x, allowing you to store the value. The contains convention enables the in operator for membership checks in your custom types. By defining an operator function named contains, you can check whether an element exists in your object using natural language syntax. In this roster class example, the contains function takes a name parameter as a string and returns a Boolean value. Once we create a roster instance, we can check if a name exists by writing if Alice in roster. This calls the contains method and executes the code block if the result is true, printing found exclamation mark. Kotlin provides several other common conventions that make your code more expressive. The rangeTo convention enables the double dot range operator, allowing you to create ranges with your custom types. The iterator convention makes your objects iterable in for loops, so you can easily traverse elements. The compareTo convention enables comparison operators like less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Finally, the component 1 through component n conventions enable destructuring declarations, allowing you to unpack objects into multiple variables in a single statement. Let's recap the key points. First, always use the operator keyword when defining convention methods to enable operator overloading. Second, remember that conventions make your code more expressive and readable by allowing natural syntax. Third, the most common conventions you'll use are invoke, get, set, contains, rangeTo, and iterator. Finally, by implementing these conventions in your custom types, you enable natural syntax that makes your classes feel like built-in Kotlin types, improving the overall developer experience.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.